Lasers, a beam of light that is full of wonder and awe. Used by the NASA's Mars rover to identify rocks from great distances, and yet still fail to read my barely scratched DVD of Psych Season 1. Or, better yet, to permanently blind your friends. But that's not even the best way to use lasers. The best way is to make money. You may have seen YouTube videos of people claiming to make serious green dough using something called a laser putter.
It's laser cutter, you idiot.
Quiet, Daddy's talking. Using these fancy-dancy laser cutter machines, you can cut and engrave materials of all kinds and sell them at obscene prices to mothers all around the country on Etsy. It's beautiful. And because Daddy needs a new jet ski, me and my faithful engineer, who you heard earlier, decided to run our own custom laser cutting business. And I want to talk about what we did, and more importantly, how we did over the last 2 months. Starting with step 1, getting our own laser cutter. Suffice to say that engineer was somewhat excited. We found a laser cutter machine that was perfect for us. It's this Omicron 50-watt CO2 laser cutter, and only for $2,500. That's gotta be like Australian dollars, right?
Nope.
You know what? Maybe we don't do this. Yeah, let's try something. What are you doing? Wait, please, no. Ah! Oh, God. Well, fuck me then. I guess we're committed now. Step 2 was deciding what kinds of products we were going to sell with this laser cutter. You might be thinking, shouldn't that have been step 1? And to that I say, shut it. Through much research and my incredible genius, we decided on selling custom acrylic templates. What is an acrylic template, you ask? Oh, you poor, ignorant, dummy-dumb viewer. An acrylic template is, engineer, what's an acrylic template again?
An acrylic template is just a piece of acrylic that you cut into a very specific shape. That shape that you want to transfer onto materials like wood, fabric, leather, and you can do that many times with the acrylic template. For customers who do hobbies like woodworking, leather crafting, or sewing.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. Now, when we look up custom acrylic template on Etsy, we can see that there's very little competition, which tells us we can move on to the next step. Step 3. Setting up our own Etsy listing. All we need to do is give our listing a title and tags so it can show up in an Etsy search, upload a few pics to showcase our product, and give it a description with some details about the product, including setting up the all-important pricing. We determined our pricing through a few factors. First, material cost, which just the cost of the acrylic sheet that we had to cut. We got our sheets from a site called eStreetPlastics.com. Usually each acrylic sheet costs somewhere from $5 to $8 depending on the thickness. Second factor was packaging costs, which is very little since we got our boxes completely free using USPS priority mailing shipping boxes from USPS.com. Pretty much the only good thing I've ever gotten from the US government. Packaging costs was usually around $1 to $2 per order depending on the amount of bubble wrap and wrapping paper we used. Finally, the shipping label costs. Unfortunately, we had to buy the more expensive USPS priority mail shipping labels because we were using their free boxes. That shipping label typically ranged from $4 to $12 depending on the size and weight of the package. Then on top of all those costs, we added an 85% markup. And voila, we have our price for our custom acrylic templates. And that's it, we had our Etsy listing live. Now we could just wait for people to show up to find our listing, but that takes time and is boring. So I decided to sign up our listing for Etsy ads to help increase our placement in the Etsy search results. The best part about Etsy ads is that you only pay when someone clicks on your ads.
How much does it cost per click?
I don't know. And we can't tell until we start running the ads and monitor the cost through our Etsy dashboard. If it gets too expensive and we aren't getting any orders, we can just immediately turn off the ads. But wait, there's more. I also signed us up for Google Ads. So now when people are searching for custom acrylics on Google, our listing should show up earlier in the Google search results. I knew after about a month, we would check on the performance and see if having those Google ads are a waste of money, which I hate. Speaking of things I hate, engineer, why don't you talk about how you process the custom acrylic templates?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, come on, you know you want to.
I really don't.
Do it!
Alright. When I get a request on Etsy, typically it will come with an image of the design or shape the customer wants made into a template. I take that image and then I import it into Lightburn, the laser cutter software that I use to cut into the acrylic sheets. Send some pics to the customers to let them know the template has been cut, wrap it up, get it packaged, and get it shipped out the door. Average order processing time is only like 15 to 20 minutes. And after doing this for 2 months, we had 35 orders for custom acrylic templates that we charged just under $1,244. And because we have a markup of 85%, we know that we have a profit margin of 45%, which means 45% of that $1,244 we charged was gross profit, which is about $560. But don't start cheering yet.
because we need to subtract what we paid for in Etsy ads, which was $23, and the $78 we paid for Google ads, which leaves us with $458 in net income, which means we made what is this? A bill for $500 for what?
Yeah, about that. We had to rent out an office for the laser cutter machine because she was too thick, and no way it would fit in my apartment. So that's the monthly rent bill.
God damn it, so close. Well, all in all, not a bad first couple months. That about does it. We'll probably continue processing custom acrylic templates to see if it continues to grow. Shut it. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to see our future business ventures. Peace.